Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and thank you for joining. It's going to be a reading for somebody who needs it today. Take what resonates, leave what does not. We're going to start with the Oracle card though. What's important for the person who's found this? Nothing is yet set in stone. This is an energy of dream bigger. There is something I feel like to the person that this is for, you're settling. There is something in your life where you need to open up the possibility of something being more magical, something being larger than you could imagine. It's going to be okay. Whatever this is, allow yourself to dive deeper into, well, how do I want to expand? Because there's something trying to expand, but I feel like the universe is like, we can't solve what you're trying to do right now because it's not for you. There's something bigger. Tell me about this bigger here. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. This is where you learn your worth. This is for somebody, if you are single, this could be how do you stand alone better and not get lost in a relationship. But it's all about finding your value in yourself. But when you do that Nine of Pentacles energy, you align to bigger and better and greater things. The Hanged Man, yeah, this is sort of a pause. This is going to be one of those times where you're going to look at and you're going to need to see what doesn't fit anymore, okay? As we see, we do have a cat in the picture. I am using cat tarot, so cats could be significant. And it's my orange cat. And orange cats are all about abundance, curiosity, okay? So follow that. Be curious about what doesn't fit. Let's see. What's the biggest challenge to this person? Is the Three of Wands. Expanding. Expansion is uncomfortable sometimes, but this is you believing in the impossible, because where you're going, you deserve to be there, but you also deserve to be somewhere even greater. And this is Queen of Pentacles. You're learning to master abundance. You're learning to master nurturing the self, receiving, especially if you're somebody who has a hard time at receiving things. If somebody were to come and solve some of your problems, would you feel like you had to do something to earn it? And I'm going to say yes. I'll be the Five of Swords. There's a self-sabotage to this. And maybe you talk yourself in a circle. This is going to be, go back to the root of why you think some of these things. And allow yourself to let go. And I love the waves here because it's like, it's literally washing it and washing things away and finding the new flow. Yeah, the Fool. This is a restart. This is how you do something different. So the path you're going to be going I don't feel like it's a repeat. I feel like it's a new path, which is maybe a little bit more uncomfortable. Yeah, the world. It's going to be a new path. You might think of moving, but allow yourself to close out this cycle. How do you give yourself more self-worth? Okay. How do you work and forgive yourself? We have that Page of Cups. Forgive yourself. Maybe even forgive others, because when we don't forgive others, we hold that tension and it affects our energy field. Okay, not the person we don't forgive, it affects ours. But this is a look at, how do you become a stronger, more bold version of you? And there's that Hanged Man, exactly. But the Hanged Man, he's suspended in air upside down to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, and yes, you know what? Maybe the self-worth has come through other experiences that you felt unworthy. And a lot of times, once we realize, other people also move out of the same energy. So how do you disassociate yourself with what other people think of you? And how do you move forward for you? And the Ten of Cups, we have a lot of emotional stability on the way, but it's not time yet. And maybe you want it sooner. There's a lesson to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. You are bringing more abundance into your life. And this is how you grow your life. Somebody else isn't going to do this for you. This is going to be you. But with this Wheel of Fortune, there's good luck coming. It's like very good karma. And they have the King of Swords at the bottom. I feel like right now, the mind is the biggest focus with the Five of Swords. Because this new path or new way of thinking would be something I feel like that you'd walk away from. It's not natural to you. And, this is going to take energy and effort on your part. And also maybe even the scary part to say the King of Swords of, you know what? I was conditioned to do this because my family did this, but I don't agree with that. I don't think it needs to be this way. There's going to be something that's even deeper in here that you're going to have to acknowledge. The King of Swords is all about the truth and the clarity, but then there's a strategy, and it's a mental strategy. It doesn't necessarily need to be communicating with other people. I feel like this is a self-communication. I don't feel like clearing the air is something that this is, but it's clearing the air to the self. What do you really think of yourself, and what do you really think you deserve? And after you think you deserve it, now what actions are you doing that don't support it, that need to change? All right, let's get one more card. Let's see, what do we need to know? Deep replenishment. Yeah, this is a time of pause, and it might feel like it's dragging on, but this is where you learn to retreat, rest, be held, and nourish yourself. That Queen of Pentacles energy. This is how you nourish yourself, and you deserve that nourishment. And that could be part of this, because maybe you procrastinate with yourself because you're like, I don't have time, or it's not as important. And this is how you find your value in your importance, all right? If you are looking for your own personal read for guidance, you can check the link in my bio. I also offer full astrology readings now. You can also check that out on my website. Love, light, and positive vibes.